and the width of the screen. Ratio between width and height of the screen, right? Remember, right? And number, so ratio width means the number of pixel in height. It's a 3, and number of pixel in width. The pixel number is 4. Then 3:4 is the aspect ratio of particular screen, right? So 3 is the number of pixel in height, and 4 is the number of pixel in width. So aspect ratio and resolution have the proportional. If the aspect ratio is more, then the clarity of the picture you are taken through the camera is less. I'm repeating again, right? Listen. If the aspect ratio is more, then picture quality will be less. Picture quality will be less means resolution is less. So this is the relation, right? This is a relation. If aspect ratio is less, then resolution is more, and then picture quality is good. This is the relation. Just remember, aspect ratio is a ratio between height and width, number of pixel in height and number of pixel in width. So this is the ratio, right? So you can put the relation between aspect ratio and the resolution. Now we will discuss what is the frame buffer. So buffer, we know buffer is a temporary memory, right? Buffer is a temporary memory. So frame buffer is what? So frame is nothing but you might be read about that. Audio frame, video frame, frame in the movies. Yeah, what is this? Frame in the movies. Frame is nothing but which have the pixel values. Yeah. So if the audio we are playing, video we are playing, sometime it is technically it comes that frame. Streaming come, right? Streaming is the other part of the framing, right? Remember, framing and the streaming. So frame is nothing but, remember, frame is nothing but the pixel value of particular image, right? Hope you understood. Pixel value. It may be a color or black, right? Frame is nothing but the pixel. If you draw the line, right? So line, and if you calculate the frequency of value of this particular line, so whatever the digital value you capture, so that digital value is called as a frame. I'm repeating again. Let's have the line or the circle, right? So if you draw the circle, so every pixel have their own value, maybe a color value or maybe a black and value, and if that value you take on, that is called as a frame, right? That pixel value, and that pixel value is stored in the memory. That particular memory is called as a frame buffer. Yeah, this is a temporary memory in the computer which store the values, of particular image. So wherever it is stored, that buffer is called as that temporary memory is called as a frame buffer. I'm repeating again. If any shapes or any image, their pixel value is stored in the memory, that particular memory is called as a frame buffer. So now what is a display devices? So if you have the query, you can write in the chat box, or if you don't have the query, again we briefly highlight this topic also in next lecture also, before going forward to the next topic, right? But remember, you should go through that. This is a fundamental we need ahead to understand some concept also in second unit, right? So what is the detail that you going to be learning in the second unit also? We need what is a pixel, we need a resolution, we need a aspect ratio, we need a frame buffer. Now we'll discuss about what is the display devices. So names itself says this is a devices and display. So we can say display device nothing but the output devices. It is a type of devices, or it is the output devices where one can visualize the image. It is the devices, or sometimes it is output devices where one can visualize their image, where you can see your image. So then what is the example of this device, display devices? So display devices are like your monitor, yeah, visual monitor, or your video monitor. It is right, display devices, right? Video monitor, right? Or any display unit, you can say any display unit is nothing but the display devices, right? Any display unit, you can see your LCD, yeah, you can see the image on LCD, LED, also CRT, right? LED, LCD, the CRT, plasma monitor. So these all are the display devices, right? Remember, what is the display devices? Display devices is nothing but the output devices where one can visualize the graphics image, where one can see the picture. That's it. An example is that visual monitor or plasma monitor or CRT or LED. So these all are the display devices. Going forward. So what are the application of computer graphics, right? So as we say, by the end of the subject, one can develop their own movies, one can develop their own video games also. But though that is not only the objective. So computer graphics is everywhere. I said the things you can see everywhere, that is the graphics and everywhere. So these are the objective of the computer graphics. So computer art. So if you want to make the art, you want to design something, right? You want to make the pictures. You can draw the sketches also. So this is application of computer. If you want to write art means what? You know the right. You want to make a painting also. You can draw the sketches also. So sketches and painting is an application of the computer graphics. Computer edit drawing, right? So you might be heard about the name CAD software, right? CAD. So mostly this mechanical people know. So they every day they explain the CAD software, right? AutoCAD, we can say AutoCAD. So by using that AutoCAD or CAD software, they can draw the various shapes required in mechanical industry, mechanical production industry, like a machine drawing. They make some top view, front view. So they all side view. These all will be made ready by using the software, or it is generally called as a CAD drawing, right? So CAD drawing is also an application of computer graphics. Now presentation graphics. So the things you can see, right? I'm sitting here and you are visualizing this graphics from your side. So this is a presentation, right? So you can whatever things I'm going to be present here, you can see from the end with the help of graphics, right? So presentation of the graphics is one of the application of the computer graphics. Suppose I want to let's say I want to I'm the businessman. I want to present the things to my client. So I will refer the presentation, right? So I can draw the graphs, I can draw the pie charts, I can put the statistics in terms of the graphics. So this is one of the application of the computer graphics, right? Presentation of the graphics. Entertainment, right? So nothing more, right? So you can by using the computer graphics, when we can entertain the other people. So you can create your movie, you can create your comics movie, we can create the cartoon movies. So what these all cartoon movies, games. So these all are the entertainment application which are created with the help of computer graphics. So other is education purpose. So in education, right, we need, right, by using computer graphics, we can make the education very easy. Nowadays, during the lockdown period, so every school started their teaching by using the various graphics forms through video, through audio, also through pictures, through charts. So what is that? This is the application of computer graphics in education and also in a training, right? Computer graphics also helps in a training to the particular people to make them to understood the things very easily. If some machine is there and the people are admitted in the industry, in the newly joined industry, they can't understand the things which are how the mechanism happen in the industry. So we can show them during the training. You can show them this mechanism of the particular machine, mechanism of this particular product, how it works with the help of various graphics shapes, or with the help of graphics processing to particular user which are in a particular employee in the training period. So it means the computer graphics helped in the training schedule also. Visualization of the things, visualization of the picture, visualization of the machine shapes, visualization of the graphics internals, visualization of the graphics internal part of the machine. You cannot be open the machine every time and see what happened in the machine, but with the help of graphics, with the help of the graphic shapes, one can open the particular machine in a right in a 3D view, and they can visualize the how the things how the internal part is operating, right? So visualization of the things of a various machine, various part of the machine, various part of the product. One can be an application of this computer graphics. Image processing, you might be heard about this image processing, right? It's one of the application where the various image various image processing operation is happen, right? Cutting of the image, smoothing of the image. You might, the word may be a different, maybe a new to you, but remember, image processing is one of the application of the computer graphics, where various image operation, where image where the various operation has been done on the images, processing as the images has been done, and finally some output will be come to that, like cutting of the image, remove the noise from the image, make the image having the good quality, what are the hidden part of the image, what are the text hide in the image. So this all the operation has been done on the image, and this is one of the application of the computer graphics. Machine drawing also, right? You are right. You might be have the subject in the right electronic, right? ED, electronic drawing or machine drawing in first year. So you can make the sheet like right this, right? Sheet also, machine right? Machine shapes also. So machine drawing, machine shapes, various machine component. This is one of the application of the computer graphics. And lastly, a computer graphical user interface, GUI. So with the help of graphical user interface, right? This is a more close term related to the computer engineer or computer student, the computer, right? Computer student. With the help of graphical user interface, one can interact with the devices very interactive way, right? By just remember, with the help of graphical user interface, one means user can interact with the machine very interactive ways, right? So if you have the good GUI of your desktop, like icon, easy to handle, it icon is there, you can click on the picture and you can see that also. That is, what is that? That is a graphical user interface. You have the TV, so there is also a graphical user interface, how to press it, how to set it, how to do it, how to set the resolution, how to remove some everything. These are the everything, right? So graphical user interface is one of the application of computer graphics. Question may arise is that list the computer graphics application, you can list it down. Or second question, explain the sum of the application of computer graphics. Then you can explain by depend on the scope of the question, right? If the question is asked for the 4 marks, then you can choose 4 application. If elaborate that one also. So depend on the scope of the marks, you can be write down the answer of this particular question. So question is list the application of the computer graphics or explain the application of computer graphics. So these are the question may arises on this topic. So now going forward. So this is right. So let's, I have said there is the 5 parts. We are dividing this unit in 5 parts, right? So in first part there is a computer fundamentals. So there is right up to this one. This is a computer fundamentals which we need to be understood graphics. So next is coming to the next point from this topic, which is the second part. Which is second part is the OpenGL. Yeah. So we will go briefly about the OpenGL. So what is the OpenGL, right? So OpenGL is a graphics API, right? It's a graphics API, and through all this practical, remember, so this is help in a practical. So this subject having the practical also, right? So